Hey there, YouTube friends. My wife and I bought this house about 4 months ago, and when we had it inspected, the inspector said there was a high moisture content on this side of the house in the crawl space, and you could see why. We have a lot of surface area on that roof with no gutters, and up here by the road you can see it slopes right down, and all that water is going right into the crawl space. So I'm going to go out and get some supplies, and we're going to hang a gutter, and we're going to connect it to a rain barrel. Okay, I just want to show you what I bought. I have 3 K-style gutters. I have the downspout right there. I have 3 elbows, 2 extenders, 1 drop. I bought this flexible downspout extender to connect to the barrel. There's the barrel I bought. And I'm not sure if I'm going to use screws or rivets, so I bought both. Whatever I don't use, I'll take back. I have these hidden hangers that I'll be using. I had to buy about 15 of those. We have some sealant. Don't know how I'm going to connect the downspout to the house yet, so I bought a band, and I bought this bracket to attach it to. A couple of end caps. These are the seamers right here. I had to get 2 of those. They come 2 to a bag. And for the barrel, I got the barrel at Tractor Supply. That was $120, and for everything else I got at Lowe's, and I think it was about $140. So we're looking at about 260 bucks. Alright, I'm going to start off by attaching the end cap to the drop. I'm just going to put some sealer on there. Get that on good and tight, and I'll just crimp it on. And I'm just going to run a bead in the inside. Alright, now I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to put the other end cap on the gutter. And I'll do the same thing. I'll just crimp it. And now I'm just going to run a bead on the inside. Alright, now I'm going to attach a seamer. I'm going to put it on about halfway like this. And I'm not quite sure how I'm going to attach it, but I bought these rivets, so I might try using the rivet method. And I also have these sheet metal screws. So I'm going to try them both and see which works better. And I'm going to pre-drill a couple of holes, and I'm using a DeWalt 1/8 inch drill bit, and I'm going to pop a couple of holes in. Alright, now before I attach it, take it back apart, and I'm going to put this seamer mate that actually comes with the seamers. And I'm going to do 2 beads. Now I'm not going to slide it in. I try to hook it under like this, and then pull it out a little bit, and we'll drop it in like that. Now, I'll try the rivet method first and see how that works. So get my rivet gun on there. It worked out pretty good. But you know what? I'm going to try a screw too, and just as an experiment, see which works better. I think I might like the rivet better, so maybe we'll go with the rivets. Right, I'm just going to bend this flap over here and we'll crimp this half down. Just like that. And we'll crimp the other side too. Just fold it under. Now, I don't want these falling apart on me, so I'm going to put a rivet in the front as well. And you get to see what that looks like. It's a pretty clean look right there. Alright, now I'm going to attach the other gutter, and I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to run a bead of cork here, or seamer mate. Okay, now just like I did with the other one, I'm going to just pull it apart a little bit, and then drop it in just like that. I'm going to crimp this one now, and then put the rivets in. Get it as tight as I can get it for the time being. Alright, I'm going to put a couple of holes in this side. And now I'll put a couple of rivets in. Now I'm going to put a hanger on this seam just to give it some support. Alright, so I need about close to another 9 feet. So I'm just going to cut this gutter with a hacksaw, and I have it clamped in place with 2 Irwin clamps to my deck. Alright, now I'm just going to seam up this piece and the drop, then I'll get to hanging it. Alright, I have my gutter laid out on the ground. I'm getting ready to hang it, and I'm just going to angle it a little bit so we get good water flow, and once I get it secured, I'll cut back to the camera. Alright, now I got it secured, and now I'm just going to screw the rest of them in. Alright, I got the gutters hung and sealed. I'm just going to take a quick lunch break, and then I'll come back and hang the drain and put the barrel up. Alright, I just attached a downspout bracket to the brick with a masonry nail, just like this one right there. Alright, now I'm going to attach the drop to that elbow and that extender and that other elbow with the bracket. I'm going to attach all those with rivets on both sides. Get a nice clean look. Okay, before I run that downspout, I want to set that barrel, and I'm going to dig out the grass and put some gravel down before I do that. Alright, so I just dug that semicircle out. I'm going to tamp that down and put some gravel down in it and tamp that down as well. Alright, I'm going to attach the rain barrel to the brick by using this eye hook right here that I put into the mortar, and this eye hook that came with the barrel. And I gather it's so when the barrel's empty, if there's strong winds that come along, it doesn't pick it up and blow it away. Okay, the barrel comes with this brass valve. There were other barrels that came with plastic valves, but I wanted this one just because it has the brass valve. And what I do is I'll just hook a hose up to it so I can water the flowers, or, you know, if it's a heavy rain, I'll just run the hose to the front of the street and let it drain there. All right, now I'm going to attach the flexible drain pipe to the barrel. All right, so I got to cut about 32 inches, and I'll do that now, and then we'll finish up the job. I decided to use that decorative strap to connect the downspout to the house. Here's a final look of how it turned out. I think this will help with any issue I'm having with moisture in the crawl space. And if you're experiencing the same issue, I want to show you one more thing before I sign off. So here's one other thing you could do if you're having moisture issues in your crawl space. This is a 6mm vapor barrier that I had put down across the entire crawl space, and that should help with any moisture issues that we're having. Well, I hope the video was a help to you if you're considering putting up gutters and if you're having any crawl space issues. As always, please subscribe, and I'll catch you next time.